Let's go fly a kite up to the highest height. Let's go fly a kite and send it soaring up to the atmosphere, up where the air is clear. Let's all go fly a kite. Hi everybody, welcome back to school today. I've got my kite that I made. I wonder if you made a kite yet. It's kind of a diamond shape. Mom and Dad can help you draw. It would be tricky to draw. We cut out and decorate, put a tail on it. So when we sing the song, we can sing it together and make our tails go up, the tails go down, tails go behind us, tails go in front, over us, beside us. That's fun to play with a kite. You could even put a string on it. Maybe you could get a real kite and fly it outside someday. That would be very fun, wouldn't it? March winds help kites fly, so it's kite season. It's kite flying weather in the springtime. Let's do our calendar and then we'll come back to all kinds of activities and fun for today. We head over to the calendar. And I'm going to put my kite down with lots of other things today. And look who's here. Birthday Bear is here. Why is Birthday Bear here today? We better look at the calendar because our calendar marks special days. That's how moms and dads know when you have a dentist appointment, when you have a soccer game, or a baseball game, a t-ball game, a basketball game. You have to look at the calendar. Let's see. The season is spring. No more winter. The month is still March with our rainbows. The year is 2020. Let's see how many days we've had in March. Let's count. Right, ready, Birthday Bear? 1, 2, we'll put you right there so you can help us count. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bundle them up. Put them in your tens place. Keep on counting if you can. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Oh no, we're out of fingers again. Bundle them up, put them in your tens place. 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. That's right, 24. Let's get 2 tens that we put in our tens place. Remember, we bundled up 2. We put them in our tens. And 4 little ones left over. We couldn't bundle those up. You're right, there wasn't 10. 24. So we're going to put that right. Oh, it says birthday, doesn't it, Birthday Bear? It's Cash's birthday in the afternoon class. Are you 1? Are you 2? Are you 3? Cash, are you 4? Are you 5? Yes, Cash is 5 years old today. It's the best to be 5. I love being 5 years old. And here's our Birthday Bear. He's got to sing something for him. Shall we watch what he does? Go down here, Mr. Vote, because we're going to push the button.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Cash.
Happy birthday to you.
Yeah, happy birthday, Cash. Have a great, great day. When we come back to school, you can tell us all about it. Or take a picture and put it on our Facebook page so we can see you. We'd love that. 5 years old. I put a crown in your folder. So if you look in your next 10-day packet folder, there's a birthday crown for you to wear. Your mom and dad can put it on your head. Have a great day. I wonder what kind of cake that Cash will have on his birthday today. Yummy. It's Not Sunday. Is it Monday? No. Is it Tuesday? Yes. March 24th. Tuesday starts with T. Today is Tuesday. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. There are 7 days. There are 7 days. There are 7 days in a week. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Tomorrow will be Wednesday. Yesterday was Monday when you saw my kite that I made. And we read about Sylvester and the magic pebble. And we saw a science experiment with the water and the cup. I wonder if any of you tried that at home. That cup had air in it and it would not let the water in, would it? Not until we let some air out when it went blop, blop, blop with the bubbles. Yes, air takes up space and air is all around us. We learned that if we move the air, it makes wind. Wind moves things like flags and leaves on the trees and the branches, and it will blow our hat off, won't it, in the wind on a windy day. I went walking and the wind went whoosh. Everybody do that. Whoosh. It blew my hat into a bush. It rustled the leaves, then danced around. It fluttered the grass upon the ground. I got my hat out of the bush and I pulled it on tight for when the wind goes whoosh. Windy weather. It's windy, windy weather in March. And let's get our kites again. Let's see. I've got some fun other kites today that I made. Here's my kite that you saw flying high. I've got different color kites today. Let's see how many kites we have. We'll put them on the ground. We have 1, 2, oh, look at that little tail. 3, 4, 5 little kites. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see the number 5 on our big board. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That old 5 goes down and around. Put a flag on top and look what you found. 5 fills up the top row of a 10 tray, doesn't it? 5. And we've got 5 kites. Which one is your favorite color? You know I like the red the best. Did you notice something about the tails? They're all different sizes, aren't they? We could put them in order from the longest tail to the smallest tail. Which one looks like it has the longest tail of all? If we put all the kites the same spot. Yes, this one does look very long, but if you said the white one, that looks long too. How are we going to tell which one is longer? Oh, that's a great idea. Thank you for telling me. I should set them right next to each other. Oh, now we can see, can't we? The yellow tail is longer than the white tail. When they were far apart, it was hard to tell. But when we put them together, you can see the yellow tail's long. So let's put that one right next to it here. And let's see. Now, which tail? Let's look at these kites. Let's measure with our eyes and look at the tails. We have to line up all the kites so they start together at the top. Oh, I see that too. That blue one looks long, doesn't it? Should we switch those places like this? I wish you were here to help me. In school at circle time, all the kids would help and take a turn. I gotta do all the work around here by myself. It's a lonely place. I wish you were here to help me, but someday we'll come back and we'll get to go to school again every day. I miss it. I miss seeing you every day. So there's my kite. Hey, while I was talking away, it looks like I put them in order from the longest. These are very close, aren't they? They are very close in size, almost the same size. This one looks a little bit longer, a little shorter, and the tiniest one at the all on the end, that little tail on the end. They would all be pretty to flying in the sky, wouldn't they? We'd put a string on them so they don't blow away. We keep them in our hand with the string. Awesome. Now, I wanted to show you something else we could do to measure. We measure with our eyes by looking, and we can hold them up and set them next to each other. But another way to measure is we can use tools to help us measure. We're just going to take a few kites and let's see. We could use connecting cubes. Look at this. Somebody in school one day made a pattern. Light blue, dark blue. Light blue, dark blue. Light blue, dark blue. Light blue, dark blue. Isn't that a beautiful pattern? They hooked these cubes all together. Do you know what would come next after dark blue? Right, light blue and light blue come next. Let's see. Oh, that's not the same size, is it? That yellow one's longer. No, doesn't match that one. I wonder it. No, doesn't match the blue. Would it match the green? Oh, look at that. It's the same size as the green. How many cubes did it take to make that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 cubes to make that one. I would need a lot more than 12, wouldn't I? I have to keep going and going to measure that one. This one is 12. Let's leave that right there. Oh, here's some cubes that Mrs. Vogt connected together. Do you think it's the same size as the yellow tail? No. Let's see. Not the white one. I would need many more cubes. How about the blue? No. No, we know that green one's longer. 12 cubes. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That tail is 8 cubes long. That's the smallest one. I would need a lot more cubes to measure that big tail. Let's see. Let's just measure this blue one. Let's just get some more cubes and hook them on until it goes right to the end. This is very fun. Measuring is a very fun thing to do. We could connect the cubes and see how tall you are. You could measure how tall you are. In the doctor office, in our play area, we have a measure tape to see how tall we are, how many inches. This time we're measuring with cubes. Look at that. Should we count how long that tail is? How many cubes? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 cubes. That's longer than the green one, isn't it? That's a long, whoops! Are you laughing again? I hear you guys laughing. It popped right off, didn't it? That's a pretty long tail. It's fun to measure. We measured with cubes. Now we're going to measure one more way today. Look what Mrs. Vogt has in my hand. Paper clips. Instead of measuring with cubes, let's measure with paper clips. Let's just use the white tail. Should we see how long the white tail is with our paper clips? Now we have to start right at the top of our paper clip, right at the top of our tail. 1, 2. Do you still see some gold dust in here? It's everywhere from those leprechauns. I'm hoping it will bring us good luck. Let's see. How many does that make? I lost count. 1, 2, 3, 4. See how I'm putting them right next to each other, right at the tip, so we can see how many paper clips does it take to make that tail. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 paper clips. So if you have paper clips at home, you could measure things with paper clips. You could measure things with Q-tips. You could measure things with cubes or blocks if you have them and see how long things are using different ways to measure. Do you think that little yellow tail is going to take 7 paper clips? Let's see, we've got some leftovers here. 1, 2, 3. That one is 3, only 3 paper clips. You could measure your shoe, you could measure your table. I bet a table would take a lot of paper clips. That's fun to measure. So we're gonna pick those all up. And we're gonna do one more activity today and then we'll have our story. I wanted to show you, remember when the wind went whoosh, we had to hold on to our hat? Yes, well, I have a little story. This is a 5 frame, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If we put 2 together, we make a 10 frame. That's our 10 frame because it has 10 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Today we're just going to use a 5 frame for this story. Once there were 5 children out to play. One had a blue hat. Another child had a blue hat. Another child wore a blue hat. And another child wore a blue hat. And another child. All 5 kids outside had blue hats on that day. It was a windy, cold spring day. And they had to pull them on tight before the wind went whoosh. 5 blue hats. Now another day the children went out to play and there were 5 children playing, but only 4 had blue hats. 1 hat was red. There's still 5 hats. I'm going to put this hat first so we can see it this way. 1 was red. How many now are blue? 1, 2, 3, 4. There were still 5 children playing outside, but 1 hat was red and 4 were blue. Then on, let's see, on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Monday they all were blue. On Tuesday there was a red one. On Wednesday the children came out to play and 2 kids had red hats. How many were blue that day? 1, 2, 3. There's still 5, but now there are 2 red and 3 blue. On Thursday, the children came out again to play, but this time you're right. There were 5 children playing, but 3 had red hats and 2 were blue. And then on Friday, the kids came out to play again. This time, 4 kids had red hats. There's still 5 altogether. How many are blue? 1. 4 are red, and 1 is blue. On Saturday, the kids went out to play. What happened to all the blue hats? Now they're red hats. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 red. Are there any blue? No blue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We had red hats and blue hats, didn't we? When you come back to school, I hope you can play with these hats and make different ways to make 5 using the blue and red. 4 and 1 that time. It's fun to play with these caps on this little 5 strip. We'll put them all back together and see you at story time.